I have already directed the DCI ya kwamba huyu mtu anakanyaga bendera yetu ya Kenya, bendera ile ilipiganiwa hapa mpaka tukapata uhuru yetu, si kweli? Hiyo anatucheza ama vipi? Na hatuwezi tukakubali kamwe. So the director of Directorate of Criminal Investigation is under direct instructions from the Inspector General, none other than Douglas Kanja Kirocho, that he must move with speed and efficiency and ensure that that man is arrested and taken before a court of law. Alafu koti zetu sifanye kazi yao. Bendera yetu lazima iheshimiwe na kila mmoja wetu. Ama namna gani? Si kweli? Hiyo ndio uhuru yetu, sio?
Kwa mambo ya mpira kati na ile kuharibiwa ama kukanyakwa na kuchezewa bendera ya Kenya, ningependa kusisitiza ya kwamba hiyo jambo sio kati ya Kenya na Somalia. Hiyo ni jambo ya kati ya authorities ya Kenya na Wakenya na wenye wamekosea. Hao wawili watatu ni hao binafsi na watachukuliwa hatua ya kisheria kibinafsi. Haikuwa serikali ya Somalia na haikuwa watu wote wa Somalia. Na hatutaki watu pia wa generalize kusema kwamba mtu mmoja akifanya makosa nchi mzima imefanya makosa. Kuna Wakenya pia katika nchi zingine wanakosea na wanachukuliwa hatua ya kisheria kibinafsi, sio kama Kenya. Na kuna Wakenya wanakikosea huko nchi za nje wanapitia njia za kisheria, kama vile si wa Somalia peke yao wamekosea hapa Kenya. Tuko na watu wa kutoka taifa mbalimbali wanafanya makosa tofauti. Tunapata wengine na madawa ya kulevya, tunapata wengine wanafanya biashara bila leseni, wengine wanafanya makosa. Tunawachukulia hatua kibinafsi, sio kama nchi ambazo wanatoka. Na kwa hivyo tuna uhusiano nzuri sana na nchi ya Somalia. Kuna mawasiliano mazuri kati ya ubalozi wa Somalia nchini Kenya na serikali ya Kenya, na hakuna wasiwasi wowote. Mchezo ambao utachezwa tena pale Ulinzi Stadium itakuwa ni mchezo itakuwa mchezo ambao itakuwa ni mashindano mazuri. Hakuna haja kupigia watu kelele, sitaki kukubali. Nataka niwaombe wa Kenya, hakuna mtu tusijaribu kuja kupigia kelele watu nchi ya Somalia ama mafans wa ile timu ya inatoka Somalia. Tukue as Kenyans tumekuwa always, hata kwa Chan tulikuwa tumerise above sectarian small issues, na hiyo sio kitu. Watu wawili watatu ni watoto, haitawahi kuwa ni kisingizio tutatumia kujaribu pia kufanya mabaya kwa jirani. Tuko na uhusiano mwema sana na nchi ya Somalia na inafaa tuendelee pamoja kujenga huo uhusiano, na authorities kama vile IG alisema jana wanashughulikia wale ambao walihusika na kitendo hicho. Asante sana. Ya mwisho,
thank you so much. You answered part of the question I wanted to ask about. There is seeming tension ahead of that match. Kenyans, most of them are very angry, and they feel that now they need to go and retaliate over what will happen on the flag, and you mentioned that. The second one, let me just take you back to Haiti. Do you think maybe Kenya was misled by the Biden administration into going to Haiti? Because the president, when he took the podium at the UN Assembly, he did mention the difficulties this nation has encountered, including improper infrastructure, old vehicles that have now exposed the mission there, the personnel there, that also involved Kenya's casualty. Do you think, from where you sit, maybe the Haiti mission was ill-advised?
First, let me say that, just for emphasis, that the match between the team from Somalia and Kenya is a football match, and football brings people together. It's not supposed to create conflict. And there is nothing for Kenyans to revenge against Somalia, because Somalia has not wronged any Kenyan. The two young men who are involved in that act of desecration of our national flag are personally responsible. The government and the people of Somalia are not responsible at all. And since Kenyans have always risen above such issues, I believe that the march will concentrate on the competition and fostering unity and showing leadership as the people of Kenya than to go and quarrel with innocent citizens and innocent country in Somalia over two young people that the IG has promised that they are being dealt with according to the law. So I don't want us to also expand this discussion beyond what it means. It just means two young people who are totally misguided and where the law will apply on them. These issues, just leave it to the IG and the authorities to deal with it, and we focus on the march. There's nothing to revenge against. There's no one to revenge against. The person who would have revenge against are being taken through the legal process by the IG and the National Police Service, and then the whole process that will end soon. On the Haiti mission, I think the greatest success in Haiti mission is that Kenya, for the first time, unlike any other missions before, have demonstrated that the Haitians can be liberated from the problems of gangs. It can be done. It has been done. The success that we have demonstrated in a very short time means that if the world is committed by providing resources, putting their money where their mouth is, by putting resources, both human and equipment, I think that Haiti can be liberated in a very short period of time. So the greatest success is that Kenya, it took Kenya, and it took leadership of President William Ruto for us to go to Haiti and demonstrate to the world that it is possible to liberate Haiti from gangs. This was conscious decision made by the government of Kenya with the support of its parliament, made by the president with the support of the executive, with the parliament, cabinet approving, parliament approving. So no one should let you know that it was a clandestine decision between one or two people. This was a whole government decision, and with all the support from our Security Council, security architect, that this was the right thing to do. And we have succeeded. Sometimes as Kenyans, we need to celebrate ourselves. We need to celebrate our abilities. In the past, we were known. The flag of Namibia resembles ours because of the work we did in Namibia in terms of peace. The flag of South Sudan resembles ours because of the work we did. We've done peace missions in Sierra Leone. We went to Kosovo and many other places. And that's how brand Kenya has been built as a nation. That's why we continue getting certain support in agendas that we have in international community because of the work that we've done in other countries. So Haiti mission has restored the leadership of Kenya in the region as a country that is known for peace and that is known for humanity. That mission has been successful to that extent. Were we misled? No. We just want to put it this way, that if everybody had kept their promise, I think we've made a greater progress. And our expectation is that during or after this UN session of this year, there's going to be a robust framework with clarity of vision on the numbers and the resources that is going to support our team and other teams that can be brought to the mission so that they can be able to liberate Haiti. If there is something I look forward to is that once our officers come back after this great mission, the experience they have also received, they are going to come and help us to better our police operations. And some of those junior officers that are now providing leadership in Haiti, I can't just imagine how the experience they are getting is going to help them serve this country better as they rise in ranks and become leaders in the National Police Service in the future. So this also experience that they have gotten is going to be invaluable when they come back to the country in terms of plowing back using that experience for the betterment of our country. Do we deal with land conflict? And how do we do proper adjudication to make sure that everybody can have their title, especially in the urban area? That will avert this issue of using goons and criminals to try to occupy people's land. And adjudication is one way we should continue working with the community, clans, and also the Ministry of Lands to see that that is dealt with. Yes.
I'll very much appreciate if you give us an update on the National Police in-housing project. You go around, you realize there are so many projects that have to go. The two you can give us a comment on the Kenya-Somalia security wall building, how far we it. Then give us a position on the Haiti mission. What's the situation of the missing of one officer, Benedict Kabiru? I'll appreciate it.
First of all, let me say that you started with what? You have asked too many questions. The housing project. Housing, you will hear also in the Chukwao Lau Salama, it's a big concern for the security team. Under the housing fund, 17,000 houses are going to be built for police officers to occupy. And that will include in Garissa and many other places. In the next few weeks, the IG can give us an update. Some of the houses have been built and completed, like for example, the one that happened in Tarakaniti. Others are ongoing in different parts of the country. And the IG will give an update in a month or so of the areas that have been identified and the projects, institutional projects on housing our police officers have progressed. Remember also for the prisons in the country also there is a set aside 25,000 houses. So this process is ongoing. I have no doubt that the housing fund is going to deliver the largest number of dignified accommodation for the police officers. And that is part of the welfare issues we are trying to address. We will give you a roadmap of how many have been done and how many are going to be done across the country. The second issue you've asked is about Kenya, Somalia issue of wall and so forth. That is a defense issue. And I'd like to leave that to my colleagues in the Ministry of Defense on that issue and what decision was made and how far it is, because that was a decision made over 10 years ago. And the most competent institution to respond to that issue is the Ministry of Defense. And if I had known in advance that you were going to ask, of course, from a collective responsibility, I would have consulted Honorable Soipan and the CDF before making any response to that issue. On the third issue, you're talking about the mission to Haiti. Mission to Haiti has been very, very successful, and we truly appreciate the work that is being done by our officers. Many critics thought that by the time we sent our officers, and it was written even in social media, some newspapers and media houses broadcasted that this was a wrong mission, that Kenyans will be coming back in large numbers, in body bags. But see what has happened. A successful mission that has been done by our officers. They have secured critical installations in Haiti. The Haitians now are going about, for the first time, the Haitian children did the exams, successful national exams. They were able to secure the airport, which is now functioning. They have secured the communication mast in Haiti that is also functioning. They have secured also the issue of the police headquarters and the administrative unit. All the government square is now operational, and that the gangs, the leaders of the gangs, who are very terrible, are now in hiding, thanks to the work that has been done by our security forces. And imagine, this is just a small portion of the 2,500 forces that were promised. Kenya contributing over 700, and for that reason, the president is in New York, and he has been making a case of UN properly backing the security mission in Haiti and ensuring that the Haitian people can enjoy the relative peace they have enjoyed now across the country with greater support. The promises that were made by development partners and friends were not delivered to the level that we require. Unfortunately, in that mission, we lost three of our officers. Yeah, 3 of our officers. One of whom is Mr. Benedict Kabiru. Mr. Kabiru lost his life in unfortunate circumstances that were actually not directly related to the shooting by those people. I think it was in the case of protecting colleagues, and the whole report is going to be made public by the IG, but the family has been informed. The National Police Service visited his family yesterday. It may have been, I saw some people raised concern that the message from the president went public before his family was visited. When that news was confirmed, the National Police Service dispatched a team to visit the family. But the synchronization of time made it such that by the time the president was making the statement, I think our officers had not reached the family. But eventually the family was visited, informed of this very unfortunate circumstance, and we continue condoling with the family of Mr. Kiberu. Necessary arrangements will be made to inform. The family has been informed of the circumstance under which he died, and all concerns surrounding his demise have been addressed with the family. What will be necessary will be made public in due course.
Why is his body?
That's why I've said those other details will be made public in due course, based on the conversation the family has had with the Inspector General of the Police. And when the family will give us permission to give more details, we will do as much, because we respect the family. On the question of, I think, yeah, that's what all questions that you are asked. The last one.
Lastly.
Shaban, you can have a second by Shaban, and then Seth, and then we close it there. You can ask the others during the forum.
Huku serikali ikiendelea kupokea bunduki kutoka kwa majangili kama tunaona ripoti ya 27 jana. Jana pia kuna madai ya mashambulizi kutokea Kainuku, watu wawili kufariki eneo la Kainuku, na majuma kadhaa yamepita. Shule ya sekondari ya Kainuku pia ilivamiwa na bomu kufunguliwa. Ningependa kujua habari ya hivi punde zaidi kuhusiana na hilo. Huku nikiangalia kuna mechi ya Mogadishu City na Kenya Police ambayo mlizungumza jana kwamba upelelezi umekwisha anza na Somalia kupitia ubalozi wake nchini kuomba msamaha. Je, katika mashauriano na Wizara ya Mashauri ya Kigeni ili kuhakikisha kwamba hali hii haiwezi kuleta mgogoro kati ya mataifa mawili kwa sababu ya kuchezea bendera ya nchi kama alivyosema Bwana Douglas Kanja, sijui serikali inashirikiana vipi kati ya wizara hizi mbili huku mkiendelea kufanya uchunguzi?
Kwanza ningependa kusema kwamba tangu tuanze operation maliza uhalifu katika North Rift tumepata success kubwa sana. Tumeshukuru sana maafisa wetu wa polisi wakishirikiana na wangao na wananchi kwamba kwa mara ya kwanza tumerudishiwa bunduki zaidi ya 200, jambo ambalo haijawahi fanyika siku nyingi, na sehemu ambayo hiyo imefanyika zaidi ni hapo Marakwet, West Pokot na Baringo counties. Tulikuwa pia umetulia pale Kainuku, lakini shida ya Kainuku ni mara mbili. Kuna shida ya wizi wa ng'ombe na pia shida ya kupigania mpaka, na aswa inasitishwa zaidi na ile kupatikana madini pale, aswa gold ambayo imepatikana katika sehemu hiyo. Kwa hivyo ningependa kusema kwamba hiyo 3 complex issues, mambo ya gold, mambo ya wizi wa ng'ombe na mambo pia ya kupigania mipaka, ndio inarudisha uhasama kati ya jamii mbili ambazo wanaishi karibu na Kainuku. Kwa sababu hiyo imechipuka hivi majuzi, IG ametuma tayari timu yenye inaangalia hiyo maneno, na tutaongeza askari wa kufanya operesheni upande huo. Tutakapomalizana na kazi ambayo tunafanyika pale hapo Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot na Baringo, hiyo itasonga zaidi ifikie sehemu za Aro County, sehemu za Central, sehemu ya Amolel mpaka Kainuku pale, na tunataka kuwahimiza viongozi waendelee kushirikiana na polisi kuhakikisha kwamba wale ambao wanalete shida kati ya jamii wameshughulikiwa, na pia Wizara ya Madini tunajaribu kuwasiliana nao kuona kwamba wale wanafanya biashara ya madini sehemu pale pia wako na leseni ya kutosha na wanaangaliwa, ndio wengine wasitumie majangili kujaribu kuwatisha wenzao kwa minajili ya kujipatia riziki yao ama kwa ubinafsi wao wenyewe.